If at any time during the session, if you have questions, please feel free to unmute, or please unmute since I don't have to watch the chat as well. Please unmute and ask your questions. Happy to go over any questions at any point, so please feel free to do that. All right. So first of all, you're into REINMLS.com, and you will come up here to the products, and you will see down here Domus Analytics. So you'll click on Domus Analytics, and this will bring you to the Domus page. Please be aware that this is live stats. So when you change, it will take a second to reload because of the different types, regions, counties, any of the criteria that you change. These will automatically populate to a live graphic, a live feed. So it does have a slight delay in going through the process. So up here you can see this is the December 2021 statistics. We are in the 4 property types selected, which is residential, attached, residential detached, multifamily residential, and land. If you didn't want the land, you just uncheck that, and then all the stats will adjust accordingly for taking out that one feature there. All right, next is the 5 regions. If you said, hey, I just want the south side, you could uncheck all of them, choose south side, and then all the stats will reload for the south side. If you want the peninsula, just do the same thing. Just change that. Oops. And there are the stats for the peninsula. All right. And then, since I'm a little more familiar with the south side, I will change that back. We'll go over here to the city counties, and we'll go over here and we'll say show all. Let's choose Norfolk, and then we get the Norfolk stats. And you can see over here that we have the median sales price, the number of settled sales, the median days on market, the number of active listings, the median sold, the new listings, the average percent, and the month supply. And you can see over here the little green is telling us what happened from November 2021 to December 2021. So there's a 3.9% drop. This one had a 2.5, 42.9% increase. So these are all your drops here. And then over here, you can see from December 2020 to December 2021, here's the activity that happened here. If you go hover over any of these little bullets, you'll tell you that the closed listings in 2021 in June were 486, which appears to be the high point of this chart. You come down here, active inventory in July of 2021, it looked like it was about 720 as the most active in Norfolk. And again, you can change this for any of the locations that you're at and you're trying to give statistics or information. All right, so we switch it over to Peninsula, and we can just select all and change that to Newport News. And there is the numbers for that. Now up here in the upper right-hand corner is a little print icon. If you click on that, it will bring up a printer dialog box, which I'm sure you can't see. So just know that you have that. It'll bring up your printer dialog box, and you can print that to PDF, or you can print that for a presentation booklet that you may be going on. So this is the general market review dashboard. Does anybody have any questions on anything on this right here, right to get going? All right, I don't hear any questions coming. So we'll go down to the next tools they have. First off, they have the weekly trends. And when you come to the weekly trends, see how it's got to load everything. So it does take a moment. So right here, weekly trends, median sales price. If you drop down, sorry, letting somebody in. All right, if you use the drop down, you have median sales price, average sales price, settled price, median sales. So there's about 15 or 20 different weekly trends you can pull up from. So if we go to new listings, that always seems to be a popular one. We can go here, week ending 01/08/2022, 582 new listings. That was up from the week before where there were 332. and it is down 16% from last year's week when it was at 693. So up over the last week and down from the same week a year ago. You can see here the trends, the trend lines, and where the highest point was. New listings was May 8th, 2021, 1,092. And again, this is for all of the MLS because I have not changed any of the filters. If I want to change the filters and I want to do a specific property type, I can come over here, again, choose any one of those, attached, detached, residential, or land, all of them, one of them, several of them. You then also have the regions that you could choose from. You have the cities and the counties. There's a little little scroll bar here that you can scroll down to whatever you're looking for. And then you can break it down even more by area. So you have those areas that you can break it down even a little bit more in depth. And then furthermore, you can do this between 0 and 1 million. It does not have stats for over 1 million at this point. So it just goes between 0 and 1 million. If you want to use the little slide to change that price point to, say, 650 to 550. That'll give you the indicator of what's going on in there. And there's our filters. We can click on hide filters, and now we just have our data. So we're showing filters. It's just showing it. We haven't changed anything by hiding it. We're just hiding it so we can have that for display purposes. Again, you have your little icon up here for printing, whether it's by PDF or for color, but you can go ahead in there and change any of these features or any of these trends to whatever you're looking for to make it as realistic or as tight as you need for the listing presentation you might be going on, or to show buyers what's going on with the market and why prices are where they are, where the inventory might be. So these are your weekly trends tool. Any questions on the weekly trends? All right. So this now you have to go back to the Domus analytics. So we'll click on the back button. Again, it does take a second to reload everything. There's our market stats. And then we come down here to the market insight dashboard. Again, it does take just a second to load. All right. So here is based on a time series. You could also do it on a price distribution, but you have to have the prices set. So if you're going to change those, make sure you change the applicable factors. All right, the median sales price is what is defaulted, but again, you have this whole 15 or 16 different categories that you can go and look at. So if we look at the active listings on this one, again, we can show the filters. This one will also now add in whether it's waterfront, has living area, or acreage as some of your filters that you can distinguish by. You can also come down here by property type and break those out. And there's your property types right here with your land. You just hover over residential attached, and then this is your residential detached. And then all the way down here is the residential multifamily. So if you just hover over the line, it'll tell you which one you're looking at right there. Okay. Again, you have your filters. Again, you have these other groupings down here by property type. You can do it by city, by county. Again, these are all live calculations, so it is a little bit hectic to get that. Now, in this case, you're going to have to really see what you're looking for. So my suggestion would be, if you're going to do this, go to your filters and change whatever you're looking for here. Let's just say south side. Close those filters and switch over here to property type. And then we switch back to county. It should, there we go. So then you can narrow your lines down a little bit by the south side area. Okay, so again, you can do this, but always make sure you click off and click back to reset. Taking an action will help you reset that. You got it by month, by quarter, and by year. So you have a lot of different things that you can do with the market insights as to where the market is going. All right, any questions at this point? All right, let's go back to our main screen. And we will go to the pricing insights. Most of these, once you get the hang of one of them, you just have to understand what filters and categories you have to look from the other ones. So here we have attached or detached property type, and use one of these as it says here. Select at least one. So if we did residential detached, and we did South Side, and we did West Norfolk. So that's being a little temperamental right now. Interesting. It's being very sensitive. Happens. There we go. All right, and then this over here will show us active, closed. You can put expired, you can put fall throughs, you can put withdrawns. And let me go ahead and hide the filter. And now you can see where our active sweet spot is of that 330. And then here is the line of demarcation for square footage, price per square footage. And then here's our line of demarcation for the sales price. And you can see these different little target areas of where you're going. 55% of the listings are below 332. 47% of the listings are below $169 per square foot. All right, so this is a different little tool that you can take advantage of or use as you need, fit, or see fit. Any questions on this one? Okay, we'll go back to the Domus Analytics screen and we'll look at that last tool. All right, and the last tool is the Market Snapshot. Again, you have your choices up here. This is sold homes, median sales, days on market, or active listings. We were looking at the days on market, and we wanted residential attached or detached. We could choose that. We'll stick with Chesapeake. We'll switch over here to Newport News. And there we go. We can see, again, residential attached 2019 March. There were 80 days on market. And then we are all the way down to, let's see, looks like 5 days in February of 2021. And 16 in December of 2021. All right, that is that final little tool, the snapshot for December 2021, days on market. Any questions on that piece? Oops, sorry. All right, no questions on that? All right, I'm going to stop sharing my screen here for a second. And looks like there may be something here in the chat. I think, let's see if this is the message I'm looking for. Here we go. All right, this tool has been added into your website. So let me see if I can get Ralston's. It's not. Let me copy and paste this here. And let me get a window set up. And paste that there. See if this works. Oh, page not found, Ralston. Let me go to Ralston's page directly. See if I can find it there. Let me see, send me another link. There we go. There it comes. All right. And then I will go back over here and share my screen with you guys. All right, now you all should be looking at, this is Ralston's sample page. Here is the market insight that is right there. If you do have a Berkshire Hathaway Home Services Town Realty website, it is built right in market insights by the numbers. Here's your toggles, and you still have full interactive abilities to use this, or clients can do this right there on your websites. And I think they can probably even do the print. Yep, the print dialog works as well. So that will pop up there. So again, this is such a really cool tool that the websites have been built with this in it. So you can go to REIN to access it, or you can actually go to your own website. My recommendation, go to your website to access this if you're trying to do that, because that just gives more clicks to your website rather than to REIN's website. So it's a great little tool to have built right into your individual websites. Questions on any of this? Any questions, anyone? All right, I'm going to presume that everyone is going to use this and take advantage of this. And if you don't have questions right now, that's fine. Shoot an email to me or training@dhhstown.com, and we'll be happy to help you out in any way, shape, or form with the Domus analytics. Thank you, Ralston, for dropping that in there and sharing that website or that web link so I can show them that it is on their website as a web page. All right. Thanks, everybody. Have a great day. If you're going to be around, we'll see you at 2 o'clock. If not, hopefully we'll see you tomorrow. Thanks, everybody.